Good evening everyone, it's Derek at Locksmiths Services. Hope everyone's had a good start in the new year. So today we're just going to talk a little bit about our work and how sometimes you can get caught out as a locksmith actually when replacing what we call a sensor case or gearbox, which is one of these. So as an example, it's a myth that we spend most of our time doing lockouts. Lockouts only account for about 10% of our work. The majority of our time, in fact over 70% of our time, we're dealing with multi-point locks, which are usually found in UPVC doors, composite doors and some wooden doors, and they're called multi-point locks because they have multi-locking points. It's as simple as that. Now the multi-point lock is normally controlled by what we call a gearbox or sensor case. So this is one of these. The handle spindles normally fit through here. You would lift the handle up and it throws everything out, and this actually fits on to the strip. So one of the first times I got caught out was one of these particular locks, which is an ERA. This is an ERA sensor case. It's quite popular, so the majority of locksmiths will carry a number of sensor cases, different types, dependent on their area as to what the most popular sensor cases are. So this one and this one are both ERAs, and as you can see they both look the same. They're both 35, what we call a 35mm back sets, which is a measurement from the edge of the lock to the middle of the keyhole. They're both 35s, and they're ERAs, and they're virtually identical apart from two important points. So what happens is, this is a standard ERA sensor case or gearbox. This is a ERA sensor case, but it's actually called an ERA Surelock or Saracen, and you'll find out the difference when you come to change one over. So normally we'll carry these, and as you can see, what would happen is the strip would fit. It would screw into place here, the latch comes out, the space for the bolts. Now the two main differences on these is, if you look at the bolt is actually thinner on a ERA Surelock or Saracen. It's a thinner bolt, and actually on the Surelock as well, the latch is actually thinner. So what happens is, you go to put, you open the door up, you take the lock out, you realise that it's the sensor case that's failed. You think to yourself, that's great, I've got one of these. You go to your van or your car, you get one out, you try and put it on the strip, and then what you find is it doesn't work, it won't fit. And the reason it won't fit is because this and this are actually bigger than a ERA Surelock bolt and latch. So what happens is it will not fit on the strip. So what do? You've got a couple of options. You either go away, you secure the door with what we call an overnight lock, you go away, you order one of these, or you pick one of these up, you go back and you put it on. The other alternative is, with the permission of the door owner, is where the strip fits on here, you would widen the hole to allow this to fit through. It's not going to affect the security. And also what you would do is, you would swap over the latch, because this will not fit through on a Surelock one. Or for the future, what you could do is, you could just order the ERA Surelock, because the ERA Surelock will fit on the ERA range. Although sometimes if you get an older style Surelock, this bolt will be a bit thinner, and again you might have problems. Hope that explains a little bit between the difference between these two ERAs. Thank you.